The world has changed since the NHS was founded in 1948. The shape of the population, our lifestyles have changed too. New drugs, treatments and technology are continuously being developed. Quite rightly, people expect more from the NHS. Let's take a look at some examples from across England where high-quality care is already provided.
This birth centre is for healthy low-risk women who could be having a baby at home.
I'm Debbie and this is Stephen and this is Ruby, who's 6 days old. And we're sat here because 6 days ago we were in this room having Ruby.
The evidence is really clear that labouring in a birth centre environment or at home increases your chance of having a normal birth.
It worked, didn't it?
It worked.
It was fantastic, really good.
We're in Viking House, which is a short break centre for disabled children in Oxford. It's just so much better when it's done like this, with agencies working together. Everybody can contribute their own creative ideas, and working with the voluntary sector has added immeasurably to what we can do as statutory agencies.
We wanted to bring children out of the classroom into an inspirational setting, and when you've got an Aston Villa coach standing on a football pitch in front of children, children take note of that and they're far more inspired to work hard and enjoy what they're doing. We educate them in all aspects of healthy eating, healthy diet and physical activity.
Lots of changes of direction. Yeah, much better.
I think it should be done in every area in the country. Our children everywhere need this kind of initiative.
This is Alderhay Hospital in Liverpool. So this is the orthopaedic ward. This is a specialist ward. Children are coming in for very complicated operations. It's the sort of thing that you can't do in every district hospital. It's for children, it's decorated in that way, it's very friendly for them and meets their needs particularly. And I think that's certainly much better than children being on an adult ward somewhere.
I think it's amazing, really. As a child, I think hospitals were quite frightening places. But this is very welcoming. They all love all the children. They just treat them so well. It's almost like a home from home, really.
We are, as far as I know, the only community health team that actually has an allotment. The guys here are digging over weeding. It gives them exercise. It gives them a sense of well-being. They can see something actually happening.
The well-being side of it and the fitness and the healthy side plays a big part, especially with people who suffer from depression. The hardest part is to actually get them out into the community.
This is Zara and this is Lisa. We're on the Accessor service. They're wanting to get more skills about exercise and diet, and hopefully we've done that, I think.
Yeah, you have. Yeah. But we go to all the fitness clubs and that, so we have a laugh. We do a bit of exercise.
Well, I lost £24, so I was buzzing yesterday. £24, so like it's nearly 2 stone. So to me, it was really good because it was like exercises, yoga.
It's almost like starting again, really.
Well,
isn't it?
yeah,
Back to basics.
just eating healthy, innit? That's all it is.
We have a patient here that we're screening to identify his risk of cardiovascular disease.
Come for a heart health check.
Please,
yeah. Okay, if you'd like to go to the consultation area, have a seat over there.
The idea of a heart MOT is that anybody can come in off the street and talk to us and have this kind of check-up there and then without an appointment, without waiting to find out what kind of risk they may have.
I'll sit and discuss the outcomes with the GP and what course of action to take. If it's intervention through diet and nutrition and exercise, then that patient will be signposted to myself.
We offer the service through community pharmacy because they are on every high street and they're open some fairly extensive hours these days.
We provide a service and get a paramedic and a physician, a doctor, to the scene of an incident quickly, and then to take the patient to the nearest hospital that's appropriate for their need. It does improve their chances if they're seen by the right specialist as soon as possible, rather than going via a district general hospital and then being referred on. That's where we believe we actually make the difference.
If we see the patients within an hour or 2, we can get a scan straight away, we can do something about it. We can get the very best people always accessible, and you can't do that in lots and lots of places. You have to do it in places where you concentrate the activities.
So there's 100,000 strokes a year in England in the NHS.
You know, if we could get 50 hospitals working like this, we'd be preventing maybe 200 or 300 bad outcomes every week, and that would make a huge impact.
If someone had said to me, you've had a stroke in August, I wouldn't believe them, if you know what I mean, because I don't feel like any different to what I did before I had the stroke. I feel absolutely back to normal.
Welcome to Bunny Hill Primary Care Centre here in Sunderland, a wonderful building. Let's go and have a look around. One of the problems we've had in the past is there's been a split between primary and secondary care, and it's important, if we're going to look after patients well, that we get over that split. And here we're delivering an integrated service where patients are seen in the hospital if they need to be seen in the hospital, but wherever possible they're seen in a centre like this, closer to home, more convenient for them. The building here isn't just a primary care centre, it's a joint facility with Sunderland City Council, and amongst their facilities is this wonderful library with, included in it, an internet cafe.
The problems when we started off here was integrating chronic obstructive pulmonary disease so much that patients could have access to all of the services in one site within their local community.
I don't have to travel far to come here. The environment's much better, more friendly.
They receive skills in self-management and they're much more knowledgeable about their disease, so they're a much more informed patient.
I have an electrical problem with my heart, so what I've had to resolve that problem and to monitor it is an ICD fitted into my chest. I can plug into the telephone line and send the data from my ICD to Southampton Hospital. It's easy to do, it gives you peace of mind. Environmentally it's good because you're not having to travel anywhere.
Much more importantly, and of greater potential for the future, is that in those same implanted devices there are lots of clever technologies that tell us things about the patient's disease and disease process. And the information we get from those devices will allow us to preemptively prevent deterioration in patients' conditions by changing treatments before they become more unwell.
This is the day case unit, which is on the first floor of Tiverton Community Hospital. The sort of operations we're doing are varicose veins, hernias, carpal tunnels and that sort of thing. The patients can be seen, treated, discharged from this sort of environment very easily, and that frees up a big district general hospital. The consultants move to the patients rather than the other way around, and if there are any problems, we, the GPs, end up following up those patients. So it is a continuum of care that the patients appreciate.
This whole project's about delivering the patient the choice. So if they wish to go home or wish to go into the hospice to die, then that's purely what we're here for.
For a patient to get home or even just visit home before they're going to die, it lets them tie things up at home, sort things out, see family and friends. It's less waiting time for them, less stressful, and we can get to their preferred destination a lot quicker. It's just an enjoyable job.
It's absolutely fantastic project to work on.